What up, everyone? Thank you for coming back to my channel. I do appreciate it, as always. Coming back, been gone a couple weeks, just been busy. But I wanted to address the state of hip-hop, what's going on with quite a few of these guys in hip-hop, consequences they're facing, the end result of the lifestyle. It's being looked at as hip-hop, but it's the gangster, gang, thug lifestyle, the street lifestyle. On the one end, YNW Melly, we all see that case. He's on trial for allegedly killing two of his friends, his rap group mates, or whatever, however you want to call that. Two of his gang friends that he grew up with. They were in the car. Allegedly, he shot him inside the car, got out, and shot the car up, tried to make it seem like a drive-by. Then one of the other homies went, changed clothes, dropped the dead bodies off at the hospital, saying that they were in a drive-by. Melly was not there. Long story short, the police pretty much knew that that was a lie, allegedly, okay? And now he's trying to blame it on the other guy who dropped the bodies off. Yep, because that's how it goes. That's how that goes. It's all good until the pressure is applied, and then, hey, anybody can get it. And it's no surprise. I mean, that guy, his name's YNW Melly, the one who dropped off the bodies. He should have known if he could off two of his friends right in front of you. If he had to, he would throw you under the bus or sacrifice you on the altar of the court if he needs to for his own self. That's a sad case. And you wonder what the hell. I mean, they say it was over some money, some kind of deal that was that these guys were supposed to come into, and allegedly, okay, I don't know, I wasn't there. The conclusion hasn't came to yet, but I think we all kind of know what's gonna happen based on the amount of evidence they have in this case. And all you can say is, there's another example of it right there. The result of the gangster gang thug lifestyle. Having to live your lyrics. Just not having the right understanding of life, really. Just finesse that, man. Talk that trash, which, you know, now I'm really against all the violence in the music, but even if you're gonna do it, don't live it. Come on, man. Now you're facing death. Two friends gone. The other one, I don't know what his situation is, Bortland. But you, Melly, facing death for the death of two of your friends, people that you have pictures with, you shot videos with, you did all sorts of things with. Good, bad, or indifferent. You had this kind of history with them. Allegedly, you killed them, and you're gonna spend the rest of your life, if not be put to death because of it. And all for what? For money. For some reason, we push in this culture, get money at any cost, get rich or die trying. Come on, man. Let's just live a normal life. Let's just be happy with the small few things we have, enjoy each other's company. Okay? Relax, live to see another day out here in the free world. Casanova 2 times, next runner-up. Prior to the situation that he's in now, all this shit he was talking on his records, all this gangster shit he was doing, and now facing all that time, I learned my lesson. And I'm not talking shit about him, because believe me, I was in the same situation. And I was like, listen, when I get out, fuck all this shit. So I get it, don't get me wrong. I'm talking because I'm talking from experience. I know exactly what he's experiencing right now. And he's trying to do whatever he can do to get as little time as possible, which seems to be the least amount he'll get is 15 years, which is still a long ass time, but it's a lot better than the max of 60, which he can get. So what does he do? He denounces the gang. Not even 24 hours later, sliced in the face. It don't work that way. Now, why is that? I mean, I guess because he was a leader, but these gangs, you gotta basically get killed or something if you wanna get out. They're not benefiting you at all. They're straight leading you down the path of destruction. There's no prize at the end of the road. 999, or should I say 99,999 times out of 100,000. You're gonna be dead or in jail, wheelchair, criminal record, ain't worth a fuck out here. And that one is gonna be, you know, the Casanova 2 times. He's gonna make it, but then he's gonna fuck up. He's gonna fuck up. You see what he did? And now he's begging the judge for mercy, denouncing the gang. He wants no part of it, but you still gotta go and do all those years. And everything you worked for, you built, is destroyed. And now that you're disclaiming the gang, who knows what kind of time you're gonna have to do in there. Hopefully he's, you know, can get somewhere where he's safe. But instead of just living your life, enjoying the fame, the fortune, the success, the luck that you had in this life, throw it all away just to continue to be in the street. It's just misguidance. It's just the culture, man. It's the culture, it's misguidance, lack of knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge over and over and over again. These stories, they just don't stop. They don't stop because the culture, the machine is running this thing, man. They're running it. The prisons are steadily being built. That's another story. On to the next one. We see Lil Jay. He's not nearly as big. Chicago drill rapper. They made a song or two, did some time, got out. Dudes be on the same thing. Back in jail, getting jumped into jail, ends up jumping over the top tier, breaking his legs. Now he's in a wheelchair in jail, still facing the charges. I'm not sure what he's facing, but just imagine that. Had to jump over the top tier to save your life, break your legs. Ain't doing none of that. What I forget the name of that song he made. Man, he's not. It's not all of that anymore, though. And that's the side they don't tell you. This is the part when they're talking about how tough they are, how they'll slide on the op, and how, you know, they'll slide down your block and take your chain and all this kind of stuff, smash your girl. They're not telling you the flip side. Okay, you could also be a victim. You could also have to jump for your life off the top tier, break your legs in jail while still facing those charges. They're not telling you that you may have to write a letter to the judge, removing yourself from the gang, begging the judge to give you just 15 years. When you were out here balling, you had your family and everything, you could have just been out here. They don't tell you that when you try to set up your own friends to get killed so you can get more bodies under your belt and get more money, they don't tell you that when you get caught, you're gonna be facing death and you're gonna be looking dumb. And now we all looking at you like, what a dumbass you were. See, that's the part they don't tell you. They just show you who's successful. They make it seem like you don't have any other option. And then before you know it, boom. Now you're in the streets. From the streets to prison or jail. Or death. And then from prison back out to repeat, wash and repeat, wash and repeat. It's sad, it really is. And when will it stop? That's the question. What can be done about it? The machine is well oiled. Really, I don't think there's any stopping it, People don't care enough. We gotta look way at the top. Way at the top, we see who's really running it. It's not the rappers. They are just the characters, the marketers. They're the ones that's pushing the product or the idea. And they're suffering the consequences too, as you can see. They are not immune to the side effects of taking a dose of their own medicine. The stuff that they're giving out, when they take it, they get the results of that as well, okay? And that's what we're seeing. I'm not gonna drag this out too much. Just wanted to touch on that real quick. It's nonstop. It goes day after day after day. If you look at the news in each state, especially certain states, certain cities, but you'll see gang violence, dead people all over the US every day. Dead young black men and women every day. Every day. Gun violence, domestic violence. I mean, what in the hell? But it seems like a lot of people would rather pretend that these are just individuals that are acting out, like it's not a culture thing, or it's not being orchestrated from higher places, that people aren't making money off of this, when we all know that that's the case, because we know it could come to a stop. But they don't want it to stop, so the machine keeps rolling on, keeps gobbling up more people, more young black people. Thank you all for coming back to my channel. Thank you all for listening. I do appreciate it, as always. We have to remain vigilant, cognizant, so that we can stay safe and stay free.